Winners of ODI World Cup 1975 to 2015. The inaugural ICC World Cup final was held on 21st June 1975 at Lord's, contested by Australia and the West Indies. A man of the match performance, including a century from West Indies captain Clive Lyte coming into bat at number 5 with his team 50 for 3. He formed the basis of 149 runs fourth wicket partnership with Rohan Kenhai. Australians were set a target of 292 to win in a 60-over encounter. In reply, Australia contributed to their own destruction in an inning with 5 run-outs, and the West Indies were crowned the first World Cup champion, winning by 17 runs. 4 years later, the West Indies qualified for the final, this time facing England, hosted at Lord's for the second consecutive tournament. An unbeaten 138 runs from Viv Richards and support from Collis King in a 139 runs partnership for the fifth wicket saw the West Indies set England a target of 287 runs to win in 60 overs. A profitable yet slow opening partnership between Mike Brearley and Geoffrey Baycott, the latter taking 17 overs to reach double figures, saw England to 129. However, following Brearley dismissals, only Graham Gooch and Derek Randall made a brief assault on the West Indies bowling attack. Before a batting collapse, Joel Gardner taking 5 wickets in 11 balls, England ended 194 runs all out and presented the West Indies with their second consecutive title, winning by 92 runs. Lords rehosted the third World Cup final in June 1983 and was West Indies' third consecutive final. On this occasion, they faced India in front of 24,609 spectators. West Indies leaving India all out for 183 runs. Following the dismissals of Viv Richards, Desmond Haynes and Larry Gomes by Madan Lal for 6 runs between them, the West Indies collapsed to 140 all out, heading the title to India by 43 runs. India and Pakistan co-hosted the 1987 tournament. The final was held at Eden Gardens in Kolkata between Australia and England, both appearing for the second time and waving for the first title. Australia won the toss and elected to bat first and scored a total of 253 after 50 overs. In front of more than 70,000 spectators at Kolkata, England middle order of Bill Athy, Mike Gatting and Alan Lamb provided some resistance, but with 17 runs required in the final over to win the World Cup, England fell short and lost by 7 runs. The 1992 tournament was co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand, with the first ever day and night final being held at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Australia between England and Pakistan. In their first final appearance, Pakistan won the toss and elected to bat first. Despite 2 early wickets from Derek Pringle, Pakistani batsmen Imran Khan and Javed Miandad shared a third wicket partnership of 139 runs. Both Inzamamul Haq and Wasim Akram added over 30 runs each at more than a run a ball, leading Pakistan to a total of 249 in 59 overs. In front of 87,000 crowd, man of the match Wasim Akram take 3 of England wickets, including that all-rounder Ian Botham for a duck, after Graham Hick was baffled by googly by Mushtaq. England were bowled out for 227 and Pakistan won their first World Cup by 22 runs. India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka hosted the tournament in 1996. Sri Lanka was making their first appearance in the final and faced 1987 champions Australia in another day and night contest. After winning the toss, Arjuna Ranatunga sent Australia into bat at the Qaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Captain Mark Taylor and Ricky Ponting added 101 runs in their second wicket partnership, as Australia completed their 50 overs 241 for 7. Man of the match Aravinda de Silva's century, assisted by a partnership with Asanka Gurusena and Ranatunga, led Sri Lanka to the total with 22 balls and 7 wickets to spare, and their first win in the final. This was the first time a host won the title. Though the final was played in Pakistan, it was also the first time that the team batting second emerged victorious. Australia's 12 years era of World Cup dominance began with the 1999 tournament, hosted for the fourth time by England. In a one-sided final, Shane Warne's 4 wickets helped to restrict Pakistan to 132 runs, all out with 11 overs yet to bat. A rapid 50 from Adam Gilchrist and sport from Mark Waugh, Ponting and Darren Lehmann saw Australia reach the total in just 20 overs, winning the World Cup by 8 wickets. The 2003 tournament had 3 co-hosts, South Africa, Kenya and Zimbabwe, the final being a day and night match contested between Australia and India at the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg. Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden opened the batting, making a century partnership before Ponting and Damien Martin went on to score to the highest partnership in any World Cup final with an unbeaten 234 runs. Australia batted out their 50 overs and ended on the highest score in World Cup final history, 359. Player of the tournament Sachin Tendulkar was dismissed in the first over of India's reply, but Virender Sehwag and Rahul Dravid combined to score 88 in their fourth wicket partnership. However, following Dravid dismissals, India's batting collapsed and they finished on 234 all out, with nearly 11 overs remaining, handing Australia a 125 runs victory. The 2007 final, held at the Kingston Oval in Barbados, was reduced to 38 overs, aside following a 2-hour delay by rain. Australian Adam Gilchrist hit the fastest century in a World Cup final at a strike rate of over 143, and his opening stand with Matthew Hayden became the largest first wicket partnership in a World Cup history. Australia ended on 281 at an average of 7.39 runs per over. In reply, Sanath Jayasuriya and Kumar Sangakkara accumulated 116 runs for the second wicket. But with the Chamara de Silva, the only other batsman to score over 20, Sri Lanka capitulated. Despite a revised target due to a further rain break, calculated using the duck and Worth Lewis method, Sri Lanka scored 215 runs from their allotted hours. With a 53 runs victory, Australia won their third consecutive World Cup. Bangladesh, India, and Sri Lanka co-hosted the 2011 tournament, with the latter pair meeting in the final in the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Scoring 91 runs in their final 10 overs, Sri Lanka innings ended on 274. Mahila Jayawardena top scoring with an unbeaten 103. Virender Sehwag was out leg before wicket to Lasith Malinga in the second ball of the Indian inning. Tendulkar soon followed him, but 97 from Gautam Gambhir and unbeaten 91 from MS Dhoni saw India home with 10 balls to spare. By winning the match, India became the first team to win the finals on home soil. The final of the 2015 World Cup took place on 29 March 2015 at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Australia. It was played between the tournament's two co-hosts, New Zealand and Australia. It was New Zealand's first World Cup final. They had previously lost the semi-final on 6 occasions. New Zealand inning closed at 183 all out. Australia went into the game as favourite and won by 7 wickets in 34 overs for a fifth World Cup triumph. The match was played in front of 93,000 spectators, a record crowd for a day of cricket in Australian history.